Hello. Hello friends. Welcome to our this new video based on chemical equilibrium. In this video, we are going to learn the one more application of the equilibrium constant. So in the previous video, we already studied two applications of equilibrium constant. See here, equilibrium constant is also useful to calculate equilibrium concentrations. That is what? The equilibrium constant Kc. See here, an equilibrium constant can be used to calculate the composition of an equilibrium mixture. So if the value of Kc is given, from that value and by using the balanced chemical equation, we can determine the equilibrium concentrations of the mixture. That is, we can find out the concentrations of the mixture of that specific reaction at the equilibrium stage. So see how this can be done. Let us consider an equilibrium reaction, that is when acetic acid reacts with ethyl alcohol. So formation of ethyl acetate plus water. So first of all, see the balanced equation is like this. What is given? The value of Kc is given for this reaction, that is 4. Then initial number of moles of acetic acid 2 and ethanol 2 in V liters. So that is given. So how to calculate the equilibrium concentrations for this reaction now see. So write down the balanced chemical reversible reaction like this, and let us consider X moles of ethyl acetate at equilibrium are present. So see, so what is that? The initial number of moles of acetic acid and ethanol are given. So what we have to consider? Consider X moles of ethyl acetate are present at the equilibrium. So that can be written. The equilibrium concentrations can be written in this way. See, balanced chemical equation. Acetic acid plus ethyl alcohol gives ethyl acetate plus water. So write down first of all initial number of moles. So that is given. That is acetic acid 2 moles, ethyl alcohol 2 moles. Consider, now see, initial number of moles, that is before beginning this reaction. So if 2 moles of ethyl acetate 2 moles of acetic acid, 2 moles of ethyl alcohol are present, at that time the moles of ethyl acetate are 0 and moles of water 0. इनिशियल नंबर ऑफ मोल्स दिलेले आहेत ॲसिटिक ॲसिडचे आणि इथिल अल्कोहोलचे. सुरुवातीचे मोल जेव्हा हे 2 ला 2 असतील, दॅट इज बिफोर डिसोसिएशन, त्यावेळेस इथिल ॲसिटेटचे मोल 0, H2O चे मोल 0 असतील. ओके, बिफोर द डिसोसिएशन और बिफोर द रिएक्शन. सो सी second step, number of moles at equilibrium. See at this, number of moles at equilibrium. So if X moles of ethyl acetate are supposed to be dissociated at equilibrium stage, consider X moles of ethyl acetate at equilibrium. So then see here, X moles of this water at that time. Now see number of moles at equilibrium 2 minus X ॲसिटिक ॲसिडसाठी आणि इथिल अल्कोहोलसाठी 2 minus X. लक्षात येतं का? पहा, X मोल्स जर डिसोसिएट झाले 2 पैकी, टोटल 2 मोल्स आहेत ॲसिटिक ॲसिडचे किंवा इथिल अल्कोहोलचे, तर शिल्लक काय राहतील? नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ॲट इक्विलिब्रियम 2 minus X, 2 minus X, X. And finally concentration in moles per liter. Number of moles 2 minus X upon V. That is number of moles present in V liters. So that's why 2 minus X upon V, 2 minus X upon V. This, that is number of moles, how written in the form of that is concentration in moles per liter, X by V, X by V. Okay, then we know equilibrium constant Kc is obtained like this, that is molar concentration of products ethyl acetate plus molar concentration of H2O upon molar concentration of these reactants acetic acid, ethyl alcohol. That is Kc can be written like this, we know this. Okay, then see, now by substituting the values of equilibrium concentrations, now see this one, concentrations per mole liter. So by substituting these values instead of these molar concentrations here, so we will get what here, Kc, Kc ची व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला माहित आहे, दिलेली आहे 4, इथिल ॲसिटेट पहा 2 - x, सॉरी इथिल ॲसिटेट x by v, water x by v upon acetic acid 2 - x upon v, ethyl alcohol 2 - x upon v. इथे किमती ठेवलेल्या आहेत. By substituting the values of equilibrium concentrations from this data, so we will get this. So this is equal to what? 4 is equal to x square upon v square upon 2 - x square upon v square. v square cancel होईल, काय राहील पहा, 4 is equal to x square 2 - x h square. पहा डिनॉमिनेटरला जे आहे इथे v square ते कॅन्सल होईल, we will get this x square upon 2 - x h square. ओके, सो पहा याचा जर आता पहा याला आपण जर स्क्वेअर रूट मध्ये घेतलं, याचा स्क्वेअर निघून जाईल लाईक दिस, अंडर रूट ऑफ 4 इज इक्वल टू x अपॉन 2 - x. याचं वर्गमूळ 2 येतं आपल्याला माहित आहे, 2 इज इक्वल टू x अपॉन 2 - x. आणि बघ आता हे 2 - x जर इकडे घेऊन आलो आपण तर 2 ला मल्टिप्लाय होईल, 2 × 2 - x इज इक्वल टू x. x एका साईडला घेऊन जाऊ आपण. आता इथे वर पहा, तेच काय होईल, 4 - 2x इज इक्वल टू x. हे जर सॉल्व करून घेतलं, सो x इज इक्वल टू वी विल गेट व्हॉट 4/3. त्याला जर सॉल्व केलं, 3 भाग दिला 4ला, x इज इक्वल टू 1.33. तर अशा पद्धतीने आपल्याला x ची किंमत मिळते. पहा हाऊ द इक्विलिब्रियम कॉन्स्टंट इज युजफुल टू फाइंड आउट the composition of equilibrium mixture, composition of equilibrium reaction, or composition of the all reactants and products at the equilibrium stage. So how this can be done? In this way, by considering x is the concentration of ethyl acetate, that is unknown reactant. So we will get x, value of x. Now it is easy. So 2 - x, 2 मध्ये x ची किंमत वजा केली आपण, इथे करून दाखवलं. 2 - x इज इक्वल टू पहा 2 - 1.33 0.67 moles. So what is this? That is the number of moles of acetic acid 0.67, moles of ethyl alcohol 0.67, moles of ethyl acetate 1.33, moles of water 1.33. By knowing the values of x in this way, that is the third application of the equilibrium constant. So by using the equilibrium constant, we can easily find out the composition of equilibrium mixture, or we can also determine the Kc. We can also calculate the Kc. पहा जर आपल्याला जर इनिशियल नंबर ऑफ मोल्स दिलेले असतील तर Kc सुद्धा कॅल्क्युलेट करता येईल. तर अशा पद्धतीनं हा तिसरा यूज आहे equilibrium constant. Okay, then we will see one more simple relationship, that is the relationship between the equilibrium constant and the chemical kinetics. Okay, let us see one more relationship, that is the relationship between equilibrium constant and chemical kinetics. We know that is Kc, equilibrium constant, is equal to Kf upon Kb. So we have already deduced this derivation. So in this case, Kf is the rate constant for the forward reaction and Kb is the rate constant for backward reaction. Where this equation is again useful to determine the composition of a reaction mixture. So if Kf is greater than Kb, at that time Kc is very large. While if Kf is equal to Kb or nearly equal to Kb, at that time Kc is nearly equal to 1. So in this way, by comparing the Kf and Kb, the values of this constant, it is possible to decide so what should be the value of this Kc, or again finally we can determine the composition of reaction mixture by using this Kc. So if the Kf is large than that of the Kb, so at that time Kc is very large and this reaction is almost going to completion. While if Kf is nearly equal to Kb, at that time Kc is equal to 1 and such reaction never goes to completion. Furthermore, if the value of Kf is very large than that of the Kc, at that time only the forward reaction is possible and this reaction may be irreversible. While in case of if the Kc is equal to 1, at that time the composition or the composition of reaction mixture has the concentrations almost same, or comparably the concentrations of the reaction mixture are identical or comparable, while in this case the reversible reaction is very slow or most of times, so it may be just a irreversible reaction. So in this way, in this video we have studied these two aspects, that is the application of the equilibrium constant, how it can be used to calculate the compositions of reaction mixture, and one more simple relationship, Kc is equal to Kf upon Kb. So that is the rate constants for forward reaction and backward reaction. From that also Kc can be determined, and again which is useful to calculate the compositions of the reaction mixtures. Okay, so we stop here. If you like, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.